All right, everybody. My new reference speaker just arrived, so I'm excited. Here's my my driver. It's actually my friend Carlos, who you have seen on my channel many times, all the way from Miami. He's bringing me my reference loudspeaker, so I can't disclose what that will be. So make sure you stay tuned and very close to the channel. This will definitely be one of the loudspeakers that will be in one of my rooms, okay? So when the time is right, you'll know. Let's go. All right, man, what's going on? We're shooting some video. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year to you, man. I'm gonna mic you up a little bit. We're recording something here, so we can talk a little bit. How was your trip, man?
Oh, nice, very nice. How are you?
How many hours?
Total like 23.
23.
Yeah, because I rested for like 3 hours.
So he came straight from Miami all the way to Texas. He left yesterday at 2 p.m. and it's right now 2 o'clock.
2, which is 3 in Miami now.
Yep. So straight through basically just to bring me my new reference loudspeaker.
Nice.
Which I have to say, I gotta be honest here, this is the safest way to do this, okay? I'm pretty paranoid about this type of stuff, bringing top level, high-end equipment like this and just handing it off to a lot of these carriers that unfortunately, and I'll repeat it, when it comes to insurance, you're rolling the dice when you're waiting for a carrier to pay you because they never want to own up to their mistakes. Forklifts going through crates, you know, things falling off the tailgate of a truck, all that stuff happens. So I couldn't, so I just hired Carlos to bring it to me, and I know it's home now, so I'm happy. But this is gonna be one of the speakers.
Tell them that they can call me they can call me anytime they wanna.
So if you want him, he's ready. He's ready to drive for you,
ready.
okay? He's ready. He'll take it wherever you need it to go, okay?
Oh, I'll give you the honor.
All right, let's see. This is the honor. Oh my God, and I love it that they can't see the model. So there you all have it. Now we're gonna hire, actually I gotta bring 2 more helpers to help me get this thing off. And do me a favor, camera woman, my wife, do not get close to the model number of the speakers, please. I don't want people to find out yet. All right, so let me call the help real quick, Carlos, while you do that. All right, yep. Man, they're like 250 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Give or take?
Yeah. With the box is very heavy.
Yeah.
I think it's heavier than the.
Probably 300.
Yeah, the box is heavy.
Okay. Eso vamos ahora. Okay.
Watch your fingers, guys.
Watch your fingers. Okay. How do we do it?
All right, I'm gonna push.
Okay.
It's gonna go off.
Oh, it's hitting the top.
I don't know why. What happened? It never touched.
Apparently the crates couldn't clear. Dale, dile.
Yeah.
Wow.
Vamos.
Agarren ahí. Ya.
Vamos.
Ok. Muchas gracias. Wow. All the behind the scenes that many of you don't get to see. But these babies right here, they're gonna rock, I promise you. Carlos, have you seen my rooms? No, right?
Yeah, well, I follow you on.
Haven't seen the
I
latest.
follow you on social media.
I hope. Here you go. Grab that in there and go all the way to the end. All right. All righty. Now we have another problem. Those crates are not gonna go through this door. Doesn't work. So we'll find a space in my garage. But anyway, we're not expecting any rain anytime soon here, so we can take them back to where we came from, Carlos. We have this space here, so hopefully. Look at all this disaster. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we should have enough space.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Saved by the bell.
All right, let me show you what we got here, Carlos. We're still not finished, but
A lot of people will pay to see this in person.
yep,
Oh,
copper
nice.
with metallic finish, terracotta, latte walls, gold outlets.
Nice.
Trying to see even accents right there on the lights.
LEDs.
Yep, all of that.
Nice.
So that's what we got going on.
So how much more? Another month or less?
Probably a month. Still,
Why?
right now doing the outlets. Let me just go real quick. This is the second room, 2 military colors, 2 different greens.
And how are you gonna face? You're gonna face the speaker like that?
Yep, speakers will be that way. So you can start to appreciate a little bit of the floor now.
Yeah.
See a little bit of, but it has no gloss right now. They still have to come and do the clear coat.
What are you gonna do? Carpet?
A sectional.
Sectional.
Just a section of the floor will be with a rug. Maybe my logo will be on it. I don't really know, but the speakers are gonna be right here.
What happened to the space that you don't? I mean, unused space. Nothing. You're
Oh,
not gonna
it's beautiful. It's for boxes over.
Okay.
Big.
But you have
I can-
access to it?
Yeah, I can stand up there on top completely. And then the windows are gonna get the trim done. As you can see, the windows need some
Impact?
trim.
You're gonna put impact?
They have already two windows, 2 glasses already. They already put them, but they're gonna trim them, put nice trim color. Maybe this is gonna be a natural pine wood on the trim, baseboards.
What is this?
Those are scuff marks from when they did the floor, but they have to redo everything. So that's just at the end that they'll worry about those things. And then, so yeah, this is gonna be probably the reference room. This is more than likely be the reference room. It's one of the things that I wanted to do is to put nice outlets for a lot of folks. Probably gotta fix that little bit there. But see, we wanted, I think they're not on. I think he turned them off. They're working on them. Yep, but you see, even the outlets would pay attention to here, everything. So even the outlets are nice and pretty. So we are gonna have 5 dedicated
Lines?
fine lines, 20 amp, 30 amp, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30.
Those for the Apex monoblocks?
Yeah, Ethernet connection on fiber optic there. This is just a spare outlet for whatever I want, spare outlet for anything else. Maybe there's a lamp at some point, I don't know, whatever I need, it's there. And yeah.
Furniture is coming too.
Furniture, we have to go and get some furniture, the right colors. As you know, it's important that we find
Wow,
the
this
color.
is heavy.
That door is
And that one?
400, that's heavier.
Wow.
You see how this is solid core. They just installed it today. So this is a solid
is
core
stainless?
door.
Ooh,
Yep,
a solid piece of wood.
solid. Inside it's just, it's not, usually most doors are hollow inside.
Yeah, I know.
So this is, you're not gonna hear nothing like coming out. That was the whole point. And then the mechanism, see, you can show with the camera, when you close that, locks right there. So that's part of the mechanism. So it drops and it just locks into place there. So magnetic.
awesome.
It's really cool. Yeah, man. So we're
Yeah, I saw this. I saw
double.
you were doing the
I don't know
double.
if people, in case you haven't seen it, we got the drywalls that are double, completely decoupled from the beams. So all of that is going to be hopefully leading to two great sound listening rooms. So I hope you guys are super excited. But right now, we got to get inside the house and maybe get Carlos some coffee and get him paid, because that's what we got to do here. Follow us. Let's go inside the house. Business is good right now. Obviously, we expect more from 2026 because of the investment that you saw I'm making there. But yeah, I'm expecting serious sales and and obviously selling what I sell. The crazy high-end shit that you have seen in the Miami room. So now we duplicated that effort into something completely whole new level, man. From when we started there, and that room in Fort Lauderdale, which it still has a soft spot for me, because I mean, you remember I was born there basically in that room, and it was all an idea that the wife had. She encouraged that for me to build that room because she wanted no part of it in the living room. There was too many things in the living room too. It was entirely too much work and a disaster. And then I woke her up, then I woke up my daughter. At that point, she was like, just born, and so it was a shit show.
Water?
Yeah.
Bathroom is right there. If you need
Cafecito.
it. Water, cafecito.
I'm waiting for the
¿Con
cafecito.
leche o expreso?
Espresso. Y después un café con leche.
Sí, los dos.
Chécalo ya, a los dos.
Sí, el que tú me haces.
So you're already an expert on that, on the coffee?
Yeah,
I'm not an expert. I'm learning.
Good.
I'm learning, but it came out good. So.
yeah. So, it's been, a lot of work, man. It's, getting a lot of people here. Luckily, one thing I can say about Texas is I happen to, I think I just got lucky, and I hired people that are hardworking. And in Florida, at least my experience, I don't know your experience in Florida, but in Florida, my experience hasn't been great.
Yeah.
When it comes to construction, people bail. You got to chase them. They're sick. They give you excuses. They're missing for a week. I did not have that experience, knock on wood. I know this is not wood, but I'll pretend this is wood. I didn't have that problem.
The first portion of the room is already done. The guy's already out. The contractor. Or
No,
assistant contractor.
those are theirs. Those are his
Oh, it
people.
belongs to him?
He's still,
Okay. Everything belongs to him.
He's still leading the whole thing. He subcontracts people, and he makes it happen. But I am.
But what else you see? The trims.
So we need the baseboard. We need the
baseboards?
baseboard. We need the crown molding. We need the chairs. We need the carpet. We need any small details that have. Oh, the AC needs to be put on. We already have the vents, as you saw there, but the AC needs to be brought and put in the back of the garage, the big spot.
What about the sound absorption and all that stuff?
So that's part after they get done, and they literally give me the keys to the rooms. That's when I begin to. I already have a couple of companies that manufacturers that are wanting to work with me for the treatments of the rooms. So that will be the next part, and then once we do that, it'll be time to put the equipment inside. But we first need to treat the rooms. It'd be easier to do it without the equipment inside. So, and then the chairs, I got to get out to Houston with my wife so we can look at some ideas because they have to match, the walls, and there's two. We're gonna put 3 chairs in each room, right? So we 3 listening spots, and can't do really more than that. It's hard to do more than that. The problem
At
is
least 4.
the problem is you can't really do 4 because then you're not in the middle between the speakers. The sweet spot is lost at that point. So you can only do odd numbers, in my opinion. It could either be 3, 5, or 1.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think if you do 5, then you get too wide because the chairs that I want are not stools. They're nice, comfortable, where you can actually sit down and be comfortable, So Carlos bought my Wilson Audio Sabrina X's. Even forgot, man. So he bought my Sabrina X's, and first time Wilson Audio owner. So he wanted to, he's had the A5 Magicals in the past, and kind of wanted to try Wilson for the first time because obviously he knows it's a brand, it's a player, it's a big player in the hi-fi world, right? No one will take that away from Wilson. And so hopefully you can give me feedback over the next few
Sure,
months.
sure, sure.
Because you got to live with them. You know, you don't really know any component in you know, after playing 3 songs, it's impossible. You got to really live with it. To your point, put the footers on it, fine tune them, move them, you know, the right position. There are many things you got to do. But I tell you, man, I mean, now that I'm here in Texas, I mean, my wife is happy. You know, she's super happy. The space that we have here, we never had over there. It's huge. You see the driveway, like, you know, you can, that's why I'm saying when I open doors, you see all the space we have outside to hang out. People can be in the rooms and also outside smoking, having a beer, and no one has to be bunched up together, you know, and, you know, and we have chairs, we'll have umbrellas to sit under. You can hang out, and that's what I wanted. You know, that was my vision. A lot of hi-fi dealers, when they have an event, everybody's bunched up together, you know, and you can't even walk, and it's uncomfortable. You really can't listen. And I always, I thought that I wanted to make the rooms almost like in such a way that no one needed to be talking inside. If you wanted to talk, you have plenty of space outside to get out and be sitting on a chair and relaxing, whatever, right? That's what I wanted, because I wanted to be respectful of those that are listening in the rooms to be doing exactly that. You know what I mean?
Have you thought about the bar? Are you going to put a bar?
We
need a bar.
We're thinking about it, you know, at some point. I think there might be some additions that I could see myself making, but I wanted to first start with the basics, the foundation, 2 rooms with the right dimensions, the right electronics, right, and the right build. If later on I want to do a wet bar or I want to do something, you know, in their space, because there is a way of doing it, it might be challenging because of all the how we did the walls. The walls are done in such a way that, you know, they become basically huge, gigantic bass absorbers. So every wall is completely decoupled. They vibrate. The ceiling vibrates when the bass hits. So the bass in those rooms should be spectacular in those rooms. That's the biggest thing. The bass should be spectacular in both rooms.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, so I think we're probably 3 weeks, realistically. We're waiting for the electric company to come in and drop power here. So we already got approved. They're going to put a new transformer outside. Brand new electricity to me. That's going to have its own electric meter, its own electric. Like, it's not going to be
own bill and whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's not going to come from here. It's just independent from the house.
Nice.
So it's going to be, you know, something that I never thought I was going to get, but I got it in Texas. Like I said, I mean, Texas has been, you know, for us,
Very nice to you.
Right? What do you think?
Oh, I love it.
You love it, right?
It's amazing.
You're not coming back to Florida?
No.
You're not coming
I
back.
have to go every 2 months for my client, and I'm like, no, I don't want to.
You don't want it, yeah. Yeah, it's a difference.
I enjoy 2 days is fine. I get to see my family that's still there, but I have no desire.
Really?
None.
No,
Zero.
done.
None.
Yep. And you were in Florida since you were 17, right?
Yeah.
So
At all.
now she's 56, so she's, you know.
Ask my daughter how old I am.
So, you know, and I think once you have the family environment, I don't really miss because it's family, you know,
Yeah.
it's family, it's a family environment. And I thought it would be a lot more difficult here in Texas to adjust, but because I'm focused on the build too and doing things, I haven't found, you know.
What about food when you go out?
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been a place, only one place, it's not that we didn't like it, but it wasn't our favorite.
Right.
But everything else, even burritos from the gas station are good.
Yeah.
Everything.
See, I'm lucky like
I just
that.
had a burrito from the guy that
I am lucky like that I have a wife that she's okay with me taking her to eat at a gas station. Like Buc-ee's, don't get me wrong, is not a gas station. Buc-ee's is a whole new level. Buc-ee's is something else. I don't know if you passed it yet, but it's the largest gas stations that we have in the country.
No, tranquilo.
So I'll tell you this, for me personally, it hasn't felt like an adjustment to me. I already had the truck for Texas from the beginning, you know? And as a matter of fact, surprisingly, a lot of people in Texas are looking at my truck like they've never seen one before.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, and I know there are many, but a lot of people look at it like they roll down the window, and I think it's the rims, maybe the wheels, the spikes.
rims, yeah, the
But if it
spikes.
was just a normal truck, no big deal. But yeah, so It's kind of cool. The only thing I guess I could say if I were to say something negative, I think the water is expensive here.
Yeah.
A lot more than Florida. Yeah, we've had crazy bills here, water bills that are like $400,
Wow,
$450,
wow.
crazy. Like and I don't know if maybe, but to be fair, we think we have a leak in the pool. We think we have one. Okay, and I know we filled it up one time, and it's 3,800 gallons in that pool. That pool is 2.5 times the size that we had in Florida.
Wow.
And I have not even been in once the pool. I have not been inside the pool one
No,
time.
our daughter.
My daughter has been there several times.
But we didn't get to enjoy it.
So, I missed el cortadito cubano, Cuban coffee. For those of you that don't speak Spanish, it's a very, very good coffee. Cuban coffee from South Florida is king. Many people know that. It's really one of the things that I miss the most. I don't see a lot of Cuban people in here. I'm sure there is.
What about Venezuelans? A lot?
Venezuelans, yep, Venezuelans.
We've seen Venezuelans. We actually happened to hire some Venezuelans to help us. We didn't know they were Venezuelans.
Yeah, the movers, ones that offloaded were Venezuelans. So we have Carlos is Venezuelan, so that's why.
Apparently, there's a lot of Venezuelans in Katy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard
So
that.
we have we have a lot of great Mexican people as well here too that are super nice. Our neighbors are awesome people. He's a retired cop our next door. So he already told me, in case you have any funny people trying to rob you, Jay, hire me part-time and I'll put him in jail immediately. So he's only a text message away, and he's right here with his police car and handcuffs in case there are any fools out there with ideas. But I don't think so. I mean, here I don't get that feeling. It's you saw that we live really deep.
Yeah.
Like you got to drive, and then all of a sudden it turns into these big houses that are separate.
Yeah.
So
I saw
people don't really come all the way in here, which is I really like about this area, man. It's hard to go from this to what we had, or we still have in Florida because we're renting the house. Once you get used to this space, you can go for a walk with your dogs around. When you drove around right now, people are walking their dogs. Everybody's nice.
Are you gonna get a dog or no?
Yeah, we're planning on it
Nope.
too.
We're planning on getting 2 big dogs, and to
Not inside.
Yeah,
well,
it's inside.
the thing is, it gets too hot here.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't put dogs out. I mean,
Busy.
if people do it, that's on them. If people in Texas here leave their dogs outside, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and criticize them, but I just don't have the heart to do that. It gets really hot up, like Florida, but I don't know. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have the courage to put my future dogs outside. Now, that doesn't mean they can't sit out if I have guests like you here and I need them to be in an area. Sure, they could be out there for an hour or two, no big deal. But to leave them all day, it's hard for me to do that. I just have never been that type of person. But
We're gonna train them.
Yeah.
We're gonna like train them.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
so we're gonna look at some breeders, at some point next year. Cane Corso, the Italian Mastiff.
Cane
is one.
Corso. I have a friend that has a Cane
So
Corso.
we're looking at 2 of them because we want to do 2 in one
but a
shot.
Cane Corso inside here? I don't think so.
We'll see.
No. Yeah. Have you been?
I've seen him. I've seen him.
Have you been
You've
with
never
him?
seen him.
No, you've seen him. Nah, it's
It's imposing.
it's like a freaking horse.
Yeah, it's a big dog.
That guy
as she
is
knows.
huge, and it will go through you like nothing.
He'll drag you.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're between that Doberman.
We had Doberman, Cane Corso, Doberman, and a Dogo Argentino is another one that we're looking at.
I mean, you can have the Cane Corso, but
Yeah.
not inside. It will fucking destroy everything.
Yeah, I think so. I think in the beginning.
But they're still big.
Oh yeah, they're big.
They're big. They're about 150 pounds. My thing is, I don't need a lap dog. Like, I'm not looking for a lap dog. For me, again, I respect those people that are watching me that have lap dogs. Nothing wrong with that. They're part of the family, your companion. So I get it. But for me, it's not only a part of the family, but I'm buying dogs to protect my wife and my daughter. And so having 2 big dogs that can also go off the moment they see someone they don't like is key. Now, of course, you always wonder, someone comes in here, they're going to bite me. Well, that's why the wife and I, need to really understand the dynamics of how we can have protection while still letting people have a fun time without feeling threatened. Right? There are ways. I mean, the house has space. Shit. I mean, we're not going to be like, we can put them in that side if we need them to for a while, while people are here. Not a big deal. So, but I just want them to be more, protected and safe than anything, and, Yeah, I never thought I would have dogs again because it's you know I'm not one of those that will buy a dog and then they can't handle it and then they return it or they give it away. I can't do that. All right, once the dog is in here, man, and it's just part of the family, man. It's like it's part of the family. We got to roll with the punches, train them, you know, and you know, and so be it, you know. But yeah, so those are things that you know eventually we're going to be able to manage. Maybe June, July. We got to see how the business is going to do before I start to like buy any sort of pet because we're not settled yet. We still got boxes around and we need to be settled so that then we can pay attention and hire a trainer and all that stuff. But yeah, but I mean, so far, man, Texas has been, you know, really a blessing. I couldn't think of a better state for us. Now, my question is, when are you moving to Texas, man? That's the big question.
That's a good question.
You have family here. I mean, I know your wife works in Florida, so that's always a challenge. But, you know, you see what you can get here for the money.